So I'm in first year of high school. I'm around like 15 years old or some shit, and I'm sat down on one of those, those like wooden table, and like the bench is like so fucking hard it just crushes your fucking glutes or some shit. I'm sat on those like hard ass fucking benches, and I'm just scrolling YouTube on my laptop, right? It's like during playtime. I'm almost finished school, and I scroll through YouTube, bored as usual. I'm kind of like depressed at that time. I'm like, I don't even really know what to do with my life. I scroll, and I end up stumbling upon a video of this one YouTuber called Hamza Ahmed. And I click on the video. It's talking about self-improvement and everything. And so I watched the first video, and I'm captivated. I watched the video, and I think it's a video talking about like good habits, mental health. And so I watched the whole video, and this is like so fucking like unusual for me, because usually I would just like skip through the video. I would like press the fucking like 12, 15 seconds in forward, you can press some buttons for the video to go faster. This time I just look at the video straight in the eyes, like full screen. I look at the video from the beginning to the start, which is so fucking unusual for me, which has like a shit fucking attention span through all of those years of like scrolling and shit. So I watched the whole video, and I'm captivated. I watched the video. It's talking about mental health, and it's like, you can improve your mental health, like you can do habits to literally feel happier. And so I watched the video, and I click on the profile, and I start like binge watching every single one of like Hamza Ahmed video. I'm discovering self-improvement for the first time, and instantly I know it's the right path to live. And so I go home, I take the bus to go home, and I just keep on like watching those videos. I watch those videos every single fucking day. I'm getting obsessed with being like a good, on self-improvement, doing the good habits, etc. I start doing, in like a shy manner, some of the good habits like meditation, gratitude journaling. I tried gratitude journaling for the first time. It's kind of like awkward, I found it like so fucking like awkward and shit to just like have something to be grateful for. But like I still go and try it. I do the meditation, I do the gratitude journaling, and after a few days, a few weeks of being consistent, doing them every single day, I actually feel way better. I feel way better. And this is when I realized, oh bro, self-improvement is the fucking way. I start talking about this with like some of my friends, and they look at me a bit weird. I start talking to like some of my mother, for example. And like it's a bit awkward when like I'm meditating, and she sees me meditate for the first time, and she's like, what are you doing? But I'm becoming obsessed over self-improvement, bro. It's fucking awesome. I get into some fucking ruts sometimes, but I'm still obsessed over it. I'm still like, doing the meditation, etc. And now it's 3 years later, and I've been extremely consistent. I've not gave up onto the good habits, and this is why I'm making this full guide for you. If you're depressed right now, if you're suffering from like bad mental health, and you want to start the good habits, but you just keep on failing, keep on telling yourself, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, this guide is for you. This is a full guide to how to start doing the good habits when you're depressed, the good mental health habit that will actually get you out of depression. And so the first step zero, is the mindset. Because the mindset is extremely important, bro. If you have like all of the little tactics and shit, but you have like a weak mindset, you won't go that far. And your mindset will break first. So if we can like arm you, if we can equip you with like a good mindset about doing the good habits, it will help you tremendously, even before knowing of like, bro, habit number 1, habit number 2, how to do it, how to become consistent. The mindset is the step 0, just like mental health is step 0 of everything. So what is the mindset? The mindset is just one simple sentence: success equals the minimum. I'm going to repeat that. Success equals the minimum. Success equals the minimum. And now your brain is like a bit like, your brain is not going to agree with me, right? Because it's like, if I tell you basically, if you meditate for 30 seconds, you can tick the box, like you've done the meditation for the day. Your brain right now is like, no, 30 seconds of meditation is not going to do shit for me. But we are not trying to get you gains right now. So let me first explain the sort of mindset. Mindset, the minimum equals the success, means that if you do the minimum of the good habits that we are going to tell you. So let's take, for example, meditation, and I'm going to talk about it later on in the video, but let's take meditation. If you sit down and you do 10 seconds, not minutes, seconds of meditation 10 seconds of meditation, when you try to focus as best as you can on your breath, you've done the meditation for the day. As simple as that. And this is why I told you that your brain is going to disagree with me, because you're going to be like, oh, 10 seconds of meditation is not going to do anything for me. But let's think about it. You just started to get the ball rolling. 10 seconds of meditation for you is literally more meditation that you've done for the rest of your fucking life. You've done more meditation with 10 seconds, with like a 10 seconds like easy meditation session than you've done the rest of your life, like ever since right now. So just think about that for a second. You literally start to get the ball rolling. You start, it's like the butterfly, the snowball effect. With this mindset, the minimum equals the success. You will be able to be 100% consistent in meditation, and you will also be sure that you will never quit meditation and all of those good habits altogether. Because if you could just tell yourself, okay, look, I'm really not feeling like meditating. Usually I meditate for like, let's say 5 minutes, but this time I'm just going to meditate for like 10 seconds or 1 minute. And you sit down and you do the 1 minute, bro, you could do like a 30 seconds meditation session every day. Like if you have fucking diarrhea, you could do a 30 seconds meditation, bro. If you have fucking if you're in a fucking hospital with like a broken leg, you could do 30 seconds of meditation, sorry, right? So you will literally be 100% consistent just thanks to this mindset. You just have to get over your brain being like, oh bro, it's not going to do anything for me, because your brain is fucking wrong, bro. Your brain is wrong. This is a side point. If you're depressed right now, it is because of your brain. Your brain right now can't be trusted at all. I have a good mental health. My brain works for me. If I want to have a good mental health, my brain works for me 90% of the time. You should trust my brain instead of yours that got you there, that got you to doing the bad habits and not do the good one, and that got you to this like mental state that you fucking hate. So trust my brain who gave me a good mental health, and start to distrust your brain who got you there in this like dark situation that you don't want to. So that was the step 0, literally the first step, but the step 0, the mindset. The success equals the minimum. When we're going to talk about the habits, if you do the minimum of them, you tick the box. You've done the X habit, you've done the meditation for the day. As simple as that. And then you will realize that, some days you will just do like the 10 seconds meditation session, and that's okay because you've done the minimum. But sometimes you'll be like, oh, bro, I don't want to do the 10 seconds. I will do like 1 minute of meditation. And suddenly, you're just like hyping yourself and you're like, yeah, bro, 1 minute. And then you do the 1 minute meditation session. And then you're feeling better because you've done more than the fucking minimum. You've done more than what was expected from you, and you've just like, in a weird way, like surpassed yourself, right? Surpassed yourself. So it's fucking awesome, right? Some days you'll just do the 10 seconds meditation session because you just feel lazy. And some days you'll just do like, I don't know, like 5 minutes of meditation, bro, which is fucking crazy, right? Which is so fucking good. You'll be like, you know what? Fuck the 10 seconds meditation session. I'm just going to do like 5 minutes. Fuck the 10 seconds. I'm going to do 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? Some crazy shit like that. And you will be 100% consistent on meditation, which is such a beautiful thing. And all of those habits, of course. So that was the step 0. Step 0 is the mindset. If you adopt this mindset, it's like half the battle. Step 1, we are now going to go over, finally, the 5 habits that I want you to start right now. The first habit is, like I told you, meditation. And so I'm going to talk to you what is actually meditation. Meditation is about focusing on your breath, focusing on like the little hair flow that comes like in your nose, for example. Eyes closed, breathe from your mouth, breathe out from your nose longer than the breathe in, than the inhale, basically. You focus on like the little airflow and shit. And at one moment, your brain is just going to think about some random crap, like some random bullshit. He's going to think about the homework, he's going to think about high school, he's going to have like this one cringe memory or some shit. When you realize that, oh shit, I've lost the focus on my breath, just come back to the breath. Simple as that. So doing meditation is like a cycle. You focus on your breath, your brain thinks about random shit, you realize that you're thinking about some random shit, that you've lost the focus on your breath, and you just bring back the focus on your breath. It's like a 3-step. You focus, you lose the focus, you realize it, and you refocus again. Boom, simple as that. And you've just done a meditation cycle, basically. And so you just repeat the cycle as much as possible when you bring back your breath as much as possible during however long the meditation session is. So for you, it might be like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, 5 minutes or some shit like that. For me, it's like 3-5 minutes a day of meditation. So you've just done the meditation. And so basically, what is the benefit of meditation? Basically, first of all, it gives you calm, it gives you peacefulness, it reduces stress. It's awesome. The first thing, the first real benefit, because we all want, peacefulness and calm and shit. So this is one benefit, but the real benefit first is that it will make you more present. And when you're more present, especially when it comes to relationship, like your friendship, maybe your relationship with like a girlfriend, maybe your relationship with your family, when you're present and you don't have any thoughts in your mind because you've just been because meditation is basically the practice of like refocusing on the present moment with your breath. When you're present, thanks to like minutes, hours of meditation that you've done, you'll be able to just give your all attention to this one thing. You'll be able to be in the flow. You'll give all your attention to the conversation with your mother, with your friends, and maybe with your girlfriend if you have some. And you will make people feel so much like loved and heard and appreciated, which is such a beautiful thing when you think about it, bro, because it's like you actually just like you're there and the people around you feel like so nourished, so like alive thanks to you. Like this is literally kind of like a fucking drug for people, right? Like you're literally just there and you give them your full attention. People are so hungry for attention today. When you're present and when you really can give them like your full attention and they really feel heard, they will have like such a better image of you. Whereas if you just like scroll through your phone or you were like noticeably distracted. Think about this for a second, because imagine like you have a nice conversation with your mother and you're not present. She will just subconsciously pick on it and she's going to be like a little bit hurt about it, right? She's going to be hurt because she'll be like, oh, he's not even listening to me. But imagine if you have a nice conversation with your mother and you're fully present, your mother is going to feel so much more like alive and like heard and nourished and just like appreciated, which is such a beautiful thing, bro. Come on, it's such a beautiful thing. Same thing for like your girlfriend, same thing for a partner, same thing for like a friend, same thing for like your fucking like little brother or some shit like that. Same thing for like all of your family members, same thing for everyone. They will feel better if you're present around them. So this is the first major benefit. It is literally going to help you in your relationship. And the second one is that it is going to improve your attention span, basically your focus. So you will be able, because you're more present, more in a flow state, you're more in the present moment, you will be able to focus more on what you're doing. So right now, because I've done probably hours of fucking meditation, probably like days worth of meditation for the past 3 years, well, I'm focused, I'm on a flow state, I'm looking at the camera right now and I'm just spitting words, I'm spitting games, I'm spitting life-changing advices. And it feels so fucking awesome because I'm in a flow state. I don't have any fucking thoughts in my mind. My fucking monkey brain is just quiet and I'm just here fully enjoying this shit. Right? Same thing for you. Imagine you want to study and you want to have this nice career and you want to go to university, have a degree. If you do meditation, you will be able to focus more on what you're doing right now. You will improve your productivity in your focus. Same thing for a career, studying, business. Same thing for a sport. If you want to like dominate in a sport, and you will be able to focus more on like your practice, your training in the competitions. So meditation will literally help you in your success. As simple as that. So this is why you should do meditation. By the way, bro, if you want to improve your mental health even more than with those like life-changing full guide, if you really like my advices, I've put some of the best advices in my program, the HNF 14, which is a 2 weeks program designed for young men like you to drastically improve their mental health, your mental health, and drastically reduce your depression symptoms. And so if you really want to get like my best advices, you click the first link in the description. It is an exclusive offer. I'm literally offering right now free coaching for you to just get my advice, get on the HNF 14, and literally just see the miracle it performs on young men's mental health. So click the first link in the description to get like your free coaching. You book a call, we hop on a call, I get you on the HNF 14, and you see the fucking miracle it performs on people's mental health, bro. So just fucking click the first link in the description because I think it will really you will appreciate it, and I will appreciate it myself. So it's like a win-win for both of us. Now, the second habit that I want you to do right now is gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is like an essential habit if you want to improve your mental health. So how do you do gratitude journaling? What you're basically doing is you take a piece of paper, you open up a notebook. You can do them on you can do gratitude journaling on like your phone, on your computer, but it's really not that good, bro. Like for the first like 1.5 years, I've done gratitude journaling on like a page on like a document on my computer. As soon as I switched to like paper, like a fucking notebook, I don't know why, I just seem to get better results. So I would just tell you, bro, just get a piece of paper, get like a notebook, get like a journal. and just do it on paper. Simple as that. Like your screen time is already high enough, bro. So you open up your notebook, like your physical paper, and you just write down the date, and then you write down, I am grateful for. And then you just think about it, and you're like, okay, so what am I grateful for? Or like a different question that you can ask, like a reverse one, is like, what are things that if they would be removed from my life, what are things that would be said about? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but basically, think about the things that if you had them removed from your life, they would really sadden you. And the first thing that comes to your mind, maybe it's like your mother, it's your family, it's your father, it's like your grandmother, for example. First thing that comes to your mind is like your phone, for example, because you're like, I don't know how I could survive with my phone basically right now. Like we're so fucking like addicted to our phone, but it's still like pretty fucking useful. The first thing that comes to your mind is like your apartment. Imagine like tomorrow you just get kicked out of your fucking apartment. Like how would you survive? You would be forced to fucking live on the street right now for maybe a few days, maybe a few weeks, right? And so suddenly like you have like all of those things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my mother, I'm grateful for my phone, I'm grateful for my bed, I'm grateful for like my apartment, because if I get kicked out of like my apartment, if my bed gets fucking removed, I'll be forced to fucking live on the floor or maybe live on the street if I'm kicked out of my apartment. Can't you see right now of like how fucking good of a person it turns you? Gratitude journaling, it literally turns you into like such a grateful person. This is the first real benefit. It turns you into like such like a grateful, warm, welcoming person that again is so attractive like to friends, to girls, and just like as a people, bro, we all want to be around people who are just grateful and warm and welcoming and social. And literally gratitude journaling turns you into that person that is like so socially attractive. So this is the first real benefit. And the second one is that it literally conditions your brain to think more positive and grateful thoughts. So basically, when you write down, I am grateful for, and then you're thinking manually about the things that you're grateful for, okay, what am I grateful for? Suddenly you're training your brain, kind of like in the gym, kind of like in like any other sports like training, you're training your brain to actually think more positively, which is such a beautiful benefit, bro. Because bro, I've been doing gratitude journaling for 3 years. Right now I can just go through the street and like I can look at a tree and my brain will automatically think, oh, I'm grateful for this tree, it's fucking beautiful. I will look at the sky. Like this morning I drank a cup of coffee and I was just standing here by the window and I was looking at the sky and I was like, oh, the sky is so beautiful today. Like, can you see like how fucking good, like your brain like will literally, as long as you keep going on like gratitude journaling, after a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a few days, bro, your brain will literally just start like producing higher quality, more positive thoughts about like, oh, I'm so grateful for this, oh, the sky is beautiful today. Imagine just living with those thoughts like 24/7, like your brain giving you free like positive hits with like positive thoughts of gratefulness, of ambition, of hope. Imagine just living like that, bro. Imagine like how good your life quality would be if your brain just thought maybe like 25% more positive throughout the day. It would be fucking life-changing. So this is what gratitude journaling gives you. So I really want you to do gratitude journaling right now as part of the habits of the good mental health habit. And like I told you, this is literally an essential one. Third habit that I want you to do is reading. Literally reading. Reading/learning, basically, because you can learn online with like podcasts and everything. But I'm going to recommend one book that is going to change your mindset so much and that will give you hope in the future. And this book is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Basically as simple as that. The Magic of Thinking Big. And this is a book basically about kind of like an old school like success, like success book for like maybe entrepreneurs. But if you want to improve your mental health, this is literally a life-changing book. I've read this book and it's so fucking awesome. Basically the guy is just telling you, think big and you will achieve big. As simple as that. It sounds so cliche, like kind of like, a motivational speaker and shit, but it's so fucking true, bro. And when you read this book and the guy is just telling you, is just screaming at your face, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, because this is basically what this book is doing. You open the book and you read like the first few chapters and it gives you all of those like example, all of those anecdotes of like a guy who started to think big, who started to just believe in himself, who started to change his mindset, and suddenly he's achieving a lot of success, he's making money, he's getting like everything that he wants. And he basically tells you, bro, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you will fucking achieve it. Think about it and you will achieve it. Think big and you will achieve big. right? And so this is literally like one of the best book that you can read for your mental health. Not some fucking cliche book about mental health. Oh, how to feel better. No. How to change your mindset. So go and read The Magic of Thinking Big right now. You can just buy the book. You can get it on like Amazon Kindle, for example. This is what I have. Or you can just like download like a free PDF without the fucking like viruses or some shit like that. You can download like a free PDF and just like read through the PDF, and it will literally just, bro. You can just download the PDF for free and you will literally have like a free fucking change of your life, a free mindset change that will probably help you in everything that you want, not just mental health, but will help you in like your career, in like your craft, maybe if you want to start a business, maybe if you want like a dominate a fucking sport or some shit. If you just implement what this book tells you and you read as like a part of this habit, and you read just in general, because there are other books than just The Magic of Thinking Big, but you just read. And I just gave you the first book to read. You will learn. You will improve yourself. You will get like new ways of thinking about life and shit, and it's just so fucking good for your mental health. You become more educated, you become like a more well-rounded, intelligent person, which is so nice, bro. The fourth habit that I want you to do is cold showers. Cold showers. It has this fucking reputation online of like, yeah, cold showers, CEO morning routine is not going to make you rich or some shit like that. It's like, well, bro, come on, bro. We're trying to improve our mental health right now. Cold showers are so fucking good for like basically your mental health, your dopamine, and also your discipline. First of all, when you get into the cold, like how do you do cold showers basically? Because there are several ways. People tell you, oh yeah, I do my cold showers, like I start with like warm water, I just like clean myself, and then I slowly turn it cold, right? I wouldn't really like recommend to you this like approach of like starting warm and then turning the water cold, because it's just, you know, like it feels a bit nice and everything, but we want to improve our dopamine and our discipline. So this is not the way that we are going to do. Basically, there are two really good ways to actually do a cold showers. You step into the shower and instantly, step one, you just turn the water cold. As simple as that. You just like turn the water cold. It's freezing. You just endure, like you store the fucking shock. Like you're just like here, like in the cold, enduring it. Like it's fucking freezing. You want to get the fuck out of this cold shower. And then either you just keep going with like cold water, and then you just like, you know, like use the soap and the shampoo, and you just like, you know, like clean yourself basically in cold water. Or if you like it, you start off with like the cold water, like it's really fucking freezing, and then you turn it cold, and you're turning like a bit like hotter and everything, and then you just like, you know, go and wash yourself, shampoo, body wash, some shit like that, etc. I don't really know, because I don't really take a lot of showers. Just kidding, bro. So basically, you must start with the sort of cold shock of like stepping into the cold water. No matter if you just like do the full cold shower or you just like turn it hot afterwards, if you start with like the shock right now and you get over this thing of like, and like your brain is telling you before you enter the shower, your brain is telling you, oh yeah, I really don't want to do that. That's okay. You just step into the cold. First of all, it improves your discipline, because your brain is going to tell you, bro, just turn the water hot and everything. I don't really want to step into the cold right now. It's so fucking cold in my room already. If you just get over this like fucking weak excuse that your brain is giving you, and you just step into the cold anyway, you've just improved your discipline, which is going to just leak out in like every area of your life, making you more successful and happier in life. But also, you've just improved your dopamine. Your dopamine level went from like, when you step into the cold, your dopamine level, they go down. And when you step out of the shower, they go up above like the sort of baseline dopamine, right? So imagine this is your baseline dopamine right now. This is how you feel 24/7 when you're not doing anything, when you're not stimulating yourself. When you do a cold shower, it goes down, so you feel worse. But when you get out of the cold shower, it goes up. Literally, it just goes up. Like you get out of the cold showers and it goes up, especially if you do the full cold showers when you're not turning the water cold, because you get like the little spike of dopamine when you get like the hot water, but it's not really as big of a spike when you just do the full like shower and everything, and then you step out of the shower completely. So you step out of the shower and it goes up above, literally above the baseline, and so it goes up and you have like a new baseline which is higher in dopamine, and you just feel better 24/7. And even like you do a cold shower and you will literally feel better, and I know this because I felt it. You will feel better for the next hours, even for the whole fucking day. You will just feel better and more energized, which is so fucking amazing, bro. Better than fucking caffeine, better than fucking any energy drinks that gives you fucking lung cancer or some shit like that. Do the cold showers, bro. do the cold showers because it improves your discipline, it improves your dopamine, it makes you more motivated for the work. Imagine if you could be just like more motivated to do anything, bro. Your life quality would literally sky fucking rocket, which is so fucking awesome. So go and do the cold showers, especially you just step into the cold and you just wash yourself in the cold water so that when you step out of the cold shower, you feel fucking phenomenal. The last habit, the fifth one that I want you to do is some kind of exercise. I'm not telling you straight away to just like go to the gym or, basically just some kind of exercise. The way that I really enjoy exercising is just going on a walk. Basically, just going on a walk, a little bit of cardio, you get the sunlight, you're probably like you go on a walk and like you go to the park, you're in nature and everything and you just feel so much better. This is literally how you do it. You just like, bro, basically like any type of fucking exercise, bro. If you really want to go to a gym, you go to a gym. If you want to do like badminton, tennis, like sports club or some shit like that, you just go and do that, right? And you will have like this like social life benefit on top of that. If you just enjoy like going on a run alone, you go on a run alone. If you enjoy going on a walk like I do, you just do that. Any type of exercise which is going to like trigger some endorphin, some good dopamine, you will like, when you do the exercise, it feels like a bit, it doesn't really feel good because you're sweating, you're a bit like suffering, your muscles hurt. But it's just like cold showers. Basically, you do the exercise, it feels hard, your dopamine goes down. After the exercise, you take a nice hot shower and it just goes up and you're just like way proud of yourself because you've done something good. So exercise. If it's just like a 5-minute run, literally, if it's just like a 5-minute run, again, step 0, the mindset, you tick the box. You've done the exercise block for the day. If it's like a 10-minute walk, same thing. If you go to a gym and you just try a few of the machines or like a few of the dumbbells, a few exercises that you've saw online, you check the box. If you go to like the first session in like martial art, for example, boom, you check the box. Simple as that. So this is literally the last habit that I want you to do, exercise, because bro, you already know it. Exercise is so good for you, for your mental health, for your health, etc. So you already know it. I don't need to go over the benefits. So that was the 5 habits, not fucking 10, the 5 habits that I want you to do consistently every single day. Maybe for example, like exercise, you need to take rest days and everything, so that's okay. But like those 5 habits, I want you to do them, those 5 habits as consistently as possible, because those 5 habits are the 5 best mental health habits that will literally skyrocket your mental health, that will make you feel better, more alive. So if you just need to do like 5 habits to improve your mental health, those are the 5 ones that I would recommend to you. Reading, meditation, gratitude journaling, cold showers, and exercising. Simple as that. Now, the last step 2, is how do you put that into a form? How do you actually just like start practicing and become consistent on those 5 habits? And the solution that I have for you is a habit tracker. Basically, step 2, how do you become consistent? The solution, a habit tracker. So I'm going to show you mine. I'm going to show you my habit tracker so that you can literally basically replicate the same thing for you. So let me show you my habit tracker. So I write literally very bad, like my handwriting is very bad, but I'm just going to show you like the concept. This is an example. You have this piece of paper right now, and on top you have all of the habits. So I have meditation, gratitude journaling, cold showers, exercising, and read 20 pages of like a book. Then at the bottom here on this column, I have the date. I have the date of the day. So we are December 26, December 27, 28, 29, blah, 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 January 2026, 0201, okay, second, etc. So you basically just write down the date just here on this little side of the page, and then at the top of the page, you write down the 5 habits. So you have meditation, gratitude journaling, cold showers, exercising, and reading. So for me, it's like reading 20 pages a book a day. So you have like this little habit tracker. I've just like helped you. I hope that you actually like see the habit tracker right now. You just see the habit tracker, and then basically every single time you do a good habit, like for example, you wake up, it's the 26th of December right now. So I woke up and I already did the meditation session, the gratitude journaling, and the cold showers. So I woke up, I meditated, I did my gratitude journaling, and then I went on a cold shower. And so what I did is that I just ticked the fucking box here. I ticked the meditation box, I ticked the gratitude journaling box, and I ticked the cold showers box. Simple as that. And so basically this tool is going to allow you to just track how much times that you've skipped the good habits basically. And so it's basically when you've not done like the meditation for the day, you just leave the box empty. And so if you just like don't bullshit yourself and you don't just fucking tick the box like I used to, I would just lie to myself and I would say, oh yeah, I did the gratitude journaling, but I actually didn't. If you just leave the box empty right now and the next day you wake up and you see on the habit tracker that like the meditation box has been left empty from yesterday, then you're going to have like a little bit of like guilt, a little bit of shame in there, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, shit, I really must not skip meditation for this day, so I'm just going to meditate right now. And you just have like, when you have like a really full habit tracker, because I have like a habit tracker for like 1 month and I see like everything is ticked. I've done every good habit like every single day for like a whole month straight. When I see that my habit tracker is like completely full, I feel so fucking awesome, because I'm like, yeah bro, like I've really been like onto this shit. I've really been like meditated. I've really done like the gratitude journaling, and it's kind of like a trophy when you have like your whole habit and like all of the boxes for like all of the dates on the side are just ticked, and you've just done every good habit for like a month, for like 2 weeks straight, and you have like a full habit tracker. It's kind of like a trophy. It's like so nice to see. You just have a proof that you've become consistent, etc. So a habit tracker can be like so satisfying when you've done the good things, and it's going to be like a little bit of like guilt inducing when you've not been that consistent. As simple as that, bro. So I really hope that you're going to do kind of like the same habits. So for example, you have gratitude journaling, you have the 5 habits that we've just spoke: gratitude journaling, meditation, exercise, cold showers, and reading. You just put them at the top of the paper, and then at the side you just have all of the dates for maybe the month or the 2 weeks ahead, and then you just tick the box whenever you do the good habits, and when you don't do the good habits, you just don't bullshit yourself and you leave the box empty. That way you will be able to be more consistent, and it's kind of like going to be a reminder for you, oh shit, like yesterday I've missed gratitude journaling, so today I'm not going to miss gratitude journaling. It's going to be a reminder allowing you to become more consistent. So that was my full guide on how to start the good habits, the good mental health habits as someone who is depressed. If you're experiencing depression, that was my full guide on how to start the good habits and how to become also consistent in the good habits with your habit tracker. So I really hope that this guide really helped you. I've really put like a lot of effort into it. I've scripted it kind of like precisely, and I've been recording for like maybe like more than like half an hour. So it's like really fucking cool. I've spoke, and I've really felt like I've gave basically life-changing advices, bro. So if you're just watching right now and you're hearing me speaking, well, thank you for watching this video, because I really think that it has the potential to change life, because the advices that I gave you on this video, they changed my life. And so if you just take the advices right now, if you take my advices, you will improve your mental health just like the way I did. If you're a young man right now suffering from depression, I hope in a sense that I gave you some hope. I hope that I gave you some hope basically with this long ass fucking guide on how to start the good habits, the good mental health habits. Again, bro, if you want to go even further on how to improve your mental health, first link in the description, you have my free coaching. I get you on the HNF 14 for free, and you just see how fucking good it is. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you're going to take action. If you don't take action, this video is basically going to be useless. So make sure that you take actions. Make sure you adopt the mindset and you do the habit tracker, and you start doing from today the good habits: meditation, gratitude journaling, exercise, etc. Thank you for watching this video, bro, and goodbye.